Today we're going to show you how to use something as simple as a golf ball for a really effective release of your muscles and connective tissue. Believe it or not, by releasing the plantar fascia, the connective tissue underneath your feet, you'll change the length and flexibility of your calf muscles, your hamstrings, the muscles in your backside, and they actually form a sling or a chain that go all the way up to your eyebrow ridge. So these will really help with your roll downs. So to start, we're going to focus in on Martina's feet. Oops, there we go. And we're going to place the ball just below the ball of the big toe. So it's not on the ball of the big toe, but it's just below that. You'll feel a little space. And at first, it really can be quite tender for some people. So take your time. You want to get a sense of melting your foot. So it no longer feels like the ball is actually underneath your foot, but it almost starts to sink inside your foot, and your foot starts to drape over the ball and spread. This can take anywhere from 30 seconds to a minute and a half. So allow yourself the time to explore each part of your foot. After we've done the ball of the big toe, we're going to move across the foot in a stripe. So Martina is going to move the ball to underneath the ball of the second toe and repeat the same thing. Now, so the video doesn't go forever, we'll just talk you through it quickly. She'll move it through to the ball underneath the third toe, underneath the fourth toe, and underneath the little toe. Each time at home, you'd be taking as much time as you need to let the foot melt over the golf ball. Once that stripe has been finished, Martina's going to move the ball to just below where she first started. So it's back in line with the ball of the big toe, but it's down one golf ball width, if you like, so getting more into the arch. And she's going to repeat the same sequence, moving from the big toe to the second, to the third, the fourth, and the fifth, before she comes back to the big toe side, but again travelling down the foot. So Martina will finish these in her own time, but as you can see, we're just releasing the foot in stripes going across from the big toe side to the little toe side. You'll feel a change when the ball comes down to the heel, because the plantar fascia starts to narrow here, and you don't actually want to go over the heel bone itself, but stop just in front. That's perfect. Now, once you've done this, you can already compare your feet on the carpet and you'll feel a magical difference straight away. But there's a second part to this that is just lovely. If you look at your hand and you find a space between your second and third finger, you'll feel almost a valley between the bones. If you run your finger of one hand down the space between your second and third fingers of your other hand, from the start up near the finger end down towards the palm of the hand. Now we're going to find these valleys through the feet. So Martina's going to line up the ball back in line with the ball of the foot between the big toe and the second toe, and she's going to find the space or the valley between the bones there, and she's going to very, very slowly, with as much pressure as possible, move the ball down towards the heel. This can be very tender, but again, it's very effective. She's then going to step forward so her feet are in line, or she could kick the ball back to her, it doesn't matter. And she's going to repeat the same spot. So we're going to do two very slow, very deep releases on each valley. So if you're at home, you would finish that first valley, move on to the valley between the second and third toe, the third and fourth toe, and the fourth and fifth toe. You will find your foot is then flat as a pancake, feels absolutely amazing, and if you walk around the room in bare feet, you'll notice a difference in your gait. You'll also notice a difference in the flexibility of your calves, and if you do a roll down, you might be very surprised to see that one side of your body is more flexible than the other. Enjoy.